Hello? We're live. We're not gonna wait. I was supposed to go live 30 minutes ago, but got stalled. But that's okay, because we're live now. Hold on. Let me just make sure people can see me. Think. Okay. I think we're good now. I think we are good. Yes. All right. We're live. Yo. Yo, 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 Nakama. We are back with another One Piece chapter reaction. We were supposed to start 30 minutes ago, but something happened. Takes my time away, but that's okay. I'm just going to post out that we are live right now. So give me a couple minutes, and we're going to go right in the chapter. We're not going to wait today. We are just going to push on through. Let me see. Get all this together. All right. Make sure people are aware that we are live. All right. Boom, boom. How's everyone doing today? Hopefully, everyone's having a good time this fine evening or morning, wherever you may be. Yeah, I saw that the chapter came out like literally 11 o'clock at night for me yesterday. I'm like, fuck, of course. Of course, it comes out when I'm literally falling asleep. And I had obligation I had to do today, so I couldn't get to it earlier. And I wanted to do it 30 minutes ago, but it is what it is. All right, let me make sure. All right, stocks. Hold on. Let me refresh. Oh, chat's not coming up on my screen here. All right. That's okay. All right. So, we are back with One Piece, chapter 1158 today. I'm going to use manga decks. I'm sorry, not manga decks. TCB scans. I know last couple of times have been a little iffy, so depending on what it comes out today, how the quality is, we might use a different source. I hear Imgur apparently is a good version of it. It's damn near the same thing as TCB scans, so maybe in the future, if TCB scans is going to be late and also just not the best quality, we'll probably switch over. We'll probably be switching over. All right, got that. Bada bing, bada boom. Yeah, but yeah. So we have this. I'll post this in the chat for you guys. If you are a VOD Gang person, what up, VOD Gang? We will be having the chapter link in the description down below. Hello. There we go. And normally I would have my OBS chat set up, but OBS is being fun today. Oh, I didn't get a One Piece one yet. I forgot to do that. So I'll have to do that next time, which I think there's going to be a next week chapter. But let me take my boy. Let me take my dude. Not JoJo's today. That'll be a reminder for me next week. It's scuffed. It's scuffed, but we're here. Again, do apologies for it being so late. Unfortunately, it came out at a time where I couldn't do it, and then when I wanted to do it, like, again, 30-something minutes ago, was stalled. Yo, Julius, how's it going? I'm getting to the chapter right now, and depending on how quick I go through this chapter, if a certain Mr. of Lightning is still having a convo, I might hop in and talk a little bit of this chapter. Yeah, there's a chapter next week. Excellent, excellent. Well, all right, without any further ado, we're going to get right into the chapter. No frills or anything. You know what to do. Like the stream, comment down below, bell notification, and subscribe to the channel. We will have One Piece every time it is out, usually on Thursday or Friday, but typically it's Fridays. This week we got Dandadan coming up tomorrow, finishing off Season 1, and then we got more Ichi the Witch and JJK on Sunday. Let's go. Chapter 1158, Rocks versus Harold. I mean, god damn, just fucking... I hate when Oda does that. Like, when he's like, oh yeah, by the way, we're just gonna tell you what's gonna happen in the chapter. It's like, no, don't do that. Don't do that. I mean, we figured it's gonna happen, but now it's like, confirmed that the Giants are gonna go to Elbaf. Giants are gonna go to Elbaf. The Giants are gonna go to Egghead Island. But okay. Chapter 1158, Rocks versus Harold. All right, cover page. All right, right. So, who is this person? Who is on this grave that is from the West Blue, supposedly from the West Blue, and they're a hero of Wano country? Only Child Yamato in the Holy Inari Shrine Pilgrimage, Volume 40. Here lies the Pirate of Justice. Who? Justice? Pirate? What? Did Garp become a pirate? In last chapter, Rock said, yo, Garp is more suited to be a pirate than a marine, and I kind of agree with that. Who's the Pirate of Justice? All right, so we have Yamato, that one mafia boss, Kiku. All right, the grave. Kozuki. Am I reading that right? Whoa. Kozuki Moria. Oh, no. Oh, no. Hold on. Let me just make sure, because sometimes the site... Gonna see if I can open up without... Yep, getting a link to a sus... Yep, there we go. I just wanted to open up. And nope. Okay, I wanted to zoom in and open up, but I guess not. Okay, fuck it. We'll just do it. We'll do it manually. We'll do it analog. Fuck me, man. Are you serious? There's no fucking way. So that's why he was in Wano country? That's how he got Ryoma? Wait a... Well, no, he wasn't dead yet. But, I mean, why don't you just wait? And then he could have got Oden. Wait a minute. Fuck that shit. Hold on. Kozuki? He's part of the Kozuki clan? Oh, no. Admiral and Wing are just gonna fucking gas this guy. Admiral and Wing are just going to absolutely gas Moria now. Oh, Prime Moria. Look, Prime Moria, okay, well, now it makes sense why he could go toe-to-toe with Kaido back in the day. Even if it was Nerf Kaido or younger Kaido. He has the fucking Chaden's blood in him. But, I mean, at the end of the day, though... Moria... Yo, what happened, Moria? What happened? Looking real great here. Looking fantastic right here. Yeah, man, exactly. Went from this to onion. He's part of the Kozuki clan. Wait a minute. He has horns. What? How? When? Oh my god. Oda, why? What the fuck happened? Oh, is that why? Oh, he has a sword. Oh no. Oh my. Also, by the way, fuck all the other Morias. Hold on, there was one young Moria. It's not this one, but there's like another version of him where there's like a super ripped young Moria. Hold on. It was at Roger's execution. It's not this one. Yeah! This is from, I think, episode 0. Episode 0? Chapter 0, Moria looking extra clean with that chin. Yeah! Oh my god, no kidding he can fight against Kaido. Oh my god, Moria, what happened? He had the blood in him. He had Oden. Maybe he's a branch family member, like, you know, some Naruto shit. What? How? I'm gonna need some DNA tests, because I don't believe it. I can't believe it. Fuck my life. Oh my god. So the two most adversaries of Kaido back in the day, back in the good old day. Oh, 1000. Oh my god, I hate this. Microsoft, fuck off. So Kaido and Moria, now Kozuki Moria. Well, you know he wasn't fighting to free his people. We know that. We can probably guess that. But then Kaido and Moria. Wait a minute. Whoa. Hold on. You're telling me... Okay, let's say they're brothers. I don't want to say they're brothers, but let's say they're brothers. Oh, then, you literally let your brother go fight Kaido by himself? You let one of your family members go fight Kaido? Oh my god, if they just would have teamed up, he wouldn't have had to... Oh, fuck. I have a lot of criticism about Oden's choice about the 5-year dance thing, but man, Oda found a way to make it worse. Okay, I can't stall here. So that's the hero of the West Blue. Oh, cuz wait, isn't he from the Fuck you, TCB scans. I thought he's from the West Blue. What's happening? What is happening to Mora? I feel like we're changing lore. I know Thriller Bark is from the West Blue. I know that for sure. It is from the West Blue. The hero from the West Blue? What the fuck? Okay, alright. We're gonna have to check something later with Moria. I gotta keep going. Let me see. Julius. Yeah, dude. Because Julius, you understand, and those who know people like this, certain people that wank Moria beforehand. Oh, Shadows Asgard. Who gives a fuck about Shadows Asgard? Like, pre-time skip Luffy, Gear 2 and 3 were knocking the piss out of Shadows Asgard. Jinbei said, fuck you, I don't care. Alabasta frick fist. Like, who cares? Who cares about Shadows Asgard? It's not a big deal. Oh my god, man, I don't want to hear it. Fun fact, if you reverse the kanji for Kozuki, it can be read as I hate that. I hate it. I personally hate this. I'm going to let you all know right now. It's funny on some levels, but I hate it. I hate it. Exactly the same way that you would spell in Japanese. Of course it is. Of course it is. Why not? Because Oda's like that. Oda is absolutely going to do that shit. This was absolutely planned by Oda. No, it was not. Stop. Julius, no. When? There were no signs. There were literally no signs. The only thing you can say, oh, he went to Wild Country at one point. That's literally it. There were no other signs. He doesn't do any, like, okay, imagine he said, like, at fucking Thriller Bark, Livy, Slowhead Boy, you and your crew are meant to boil. It's like, okay, now we're talking. He didn't say anything. He didn't say nothing. He didn't give any kanji or, like, you know, like when Kinemon was first introduced and the whole idea, like, he talked in a specific Japanese formal way. He doesn't say anything like that. Like, what the fuck? Oh my god. He's fighting. He was fighting while Oden was dancing. I know. Oh, it makes the Oden thing worse. It makes it worse. Like, I like the Oden flashback, mainly for Roger and Whitebeard. But the one major issue I do have is with Oden himself, mainly during the 5-year dance. It's like, you could have done so much more. But Oda likes to have, like, the righteous individuals do the most idiotic naivete things. Oh, Orochi, Kaido. You know, you shot my wife, tried to almost kill my kids. You might have killed my dad. I don't know where my dad is. and now you've taken over the country, you've enslaved the people, but you're promising me on your word, on your honor, that in 5 years you're gonna leave. Oh, okay, yeah, I'll totally believe you. Then 5 years passes. So, you guys gonna leave? It's been 5 years. Orochi, who the fuck said we're gonna leave? Like, yeah, no kidding. Oden, like, what the fuck? This is why I'm so worried about the flashback with the Void Sentry. Like Joy Boy, I don't want him to be a naive idiot, but I feel like he is. That's why I fear. All right, I gotta read. I have to read. I gotta read. Fuck me. I gotta power through this. That is not what I thought this cover story was gonna be. Okay, first page. I see the does their ship have a name? Oro Jackson. Yeah, that's what it was. I was like, wait, what's the ship of the fucking Roger Pirates? Oro Jackson. A certain ship, Roger's ship, the Oro Jackson, right there. Fuck, right there. In the age of the legendary pirates, Captain Roger. I heard, oh, that's right. Shocky. I still think that's lame, by the way. I still think we shouldn't have made it Shocky. Like, because I've read people's comments. I understand Big Mom and the other people said, let's go get the treasure chest, and there's other things on the island that's going to entice the Rocks pirates. I get that. But you can't deny the main reason this thing was set in motion is because Shocky. It's literally because of Shocky, and I don't like that. I think that's kind of lame. I heard Shocky opened up a place on Pirate Island. They say it's unbelievable. Oh, my God. He's doing the Luffy pout. I want to go see Shocky. I want to go Beehive. Like, come on, Roger. Come on, please. Also, it's cool seeing Roger with the hat on. If there's anything to take away from this, it's Roger getting to wear the hat. It's fun to see. Yeah. All right. I forget some of his crew members. That's Sunbell. That's obviously Scopper. I forget some of these guys. We do have official names on them. We worried we'd never see her again, seeing how she quit being an empress. But now we know where she is. Let's go. What? You guys? Whoa. I mean, there is potential. There's something with Rocks and Roger. We don't know what yet. But, like, they're saying, like, yeah, let's just fucking go. Let's just go to Pirate Island. Yeah, definitely. This is, like, younger days, Roger. Also, wait a minute. I guess it was kind of confirmed before, but they have the Oro Jackson now. So Tom already gave them the Oro Jackson. Does that match up with the timeline? I think it does. Last time we did this, we did a major timeline divot, and we went on a whole tangent. It's still on the channel. Go check it out. Yeah, I don't want to do that again to you until, like, the very end of the chapter. But, like, damn, the timeline gets a little wonky. It gets a little wonky on how and when things start. Let's just go to Pirate Island. Doesn't Rocks control Pirate Island? Yeah, Sunbell. Thank you. Thank you for speaking up, Sunbell. Yeah. And then Scopper is thinking to himself, like, let's maybe not do that. Hey, say, Ray-chan. Is it just me, or has Roger been in a bad mood ever since you two spoke in his quarter? You mean Roger and Rayleigh, right? You're not implying Shocky and Rayleigh were in Roger's quarters. Oh man, that would no. We're not gonna do Roger like that. If we get to the point of dunking on Roger like that, I think at that point, yo, Oda, you really fucked up. You really, really fucked up. No, it has to be Roger and Rayleigh. All right, so Roger and Rayleigh, what did you two talk about? What did you two discuss? It was nothing. He sweats. Oh, no, I was gonna say, is it a disease? No, he gets a disease 28 years before the timeline. It would have been 26 years in pre-time skip. That's long after. That is long after God Valley. Unless he got it way early on. Like, maybe he started to notice some weird symptoms with himself, but I doubt that. If that's the case, then yo, Roger went into God Valley with a nerf. Like, that's insane. And he only got stronger up until a certain point. Like, nah, I don't think so. So, okay, here we go. I wasn't going to say anything to the crew, but I figured I should talk to you one-on-one, Roger. Was this during our last fight with the Kuja Pirates just before she quit? Yeah? Hold on. Alright, so something happened. Shakuyaki did seem off back then, like she was sick or something. Really? I didn't notice that. Hold on. I gotta fix my light. There we go. Hello. I'll get to your messages, Julius. I'm not ignoring you, by the way. I see your messages. I worried she stepped down because of her health. I mean, she's smoking all the damn time. We talked about this. Like, listen, man, smoking, it's your choice, but it's gonna catch up. I worried she stepped down because of her health. But you're telling me she gave you this during the battle? Wait, Roger says that to Rayleigh. Wait, what? Yeah, I was speechless. This can only be described as a love letter. Stop. This is so... Oda, what are you doing, man? I mean, he won. He did. He did win at the end, but... Shut the fuck up. Come and make me yours. Because he didn't fucking, like... Oh, Shocky, yeah! Like, that's all it took. That's all it took. That's all... Oh my god, the Amazon Lily people are fucking wild. All you gotta do is just stand there, like, passive. And then you can get the Empress. Just like that. Just like that. Just like that. Obviously, there's more in lore reasons because their beauty is, like, ridiculously, like, enchantress. But it's like, damn, all he had to do was just keep it down for, like, 2 minutes. And she's like, damn, that sexy motherfucker. I hope he comes and gets me. Really? Oh, my God. So, she stepped down not because she was sick, not because of any other reasons. She literally stepped down because she's waiting for Rayleigh to, like, what, sweep her off her feet? Oh, my God. So even Shocky has that romantic vibe about her. That's interesting. Yo, Roger, I'm surprised he didn't want to fight Rayleigh. I'm surprised he did not want to fight Rayleigh. Oh, my God, man. Come and make me yours, Shakuyaki. And you're not interested. Well, I'd be lying if I said that. I just don't want to be tied down. Damn. So, okay, Rayleigh does admit that, yeah, I mean, I'm not celibate. I'm not a eunuch. Of course I'm interested in Shakuyaki. I just have, like, a greater thing to do right now. He's locked in, which is what Roger should have been. He's more locked in than Roger, but Roger's like, damn it, man, you don't want to go get her? I can't believe this. I'd be lying if I said that wasn't the case. I just don't want to be tied down. Well, I do. Oh, damn. So he actually does say, I mean, yeah, I actually wouldn't mind being married to her. Yeah, yeah. Wow. Wow, 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 well, well, well. All right. I mean, it's kind of neat seeing the younger days of Roger and his crew react to each other, but damn, Roger, really? Also, Roger's quarters, can we just talk about it for like 1 second? Roger's quarters are really nice. Yo, Luffy, why the fuck do you not have this? He's got a desk, he's got maps, he's got liquor, he's got like a little sliding drawer. What the fuck? Roger's area is nice. Also, him with the hat and the jacket, like, this is what Luffy should have looked like post-Wano. I said the fact that he did not keep the jacket was a net negative for Luffy's character. He needs to get a goddamn captain's jacket. It's like a rite of passage, I feel like, for a captain in the world of One Piece. You need a jacket. Like, the jacket symbolizes your standing in the world. Come on, man. I ain't giving up just yet. Huh? Oh, wow. You're energetic all of a sudden, Roger. I forget. Yeah, I really forget. Okay, so I think isn't one of them named... There's like one swordsman I know. Like, outside of Rayleigh, outside of Scopper, outside of Sunbelt, outside of Crocus, There's like one dude who's apparently like a really good swordsman, and then there's another guy. I think it's the guy with the nose. I think his name is Moonpiercer, Moon something. It's something Moon. I gotta go back and reread these goddamn names. Rayleigh smiles. He's like, that's my captain. Pirates live to plunder, don't we? And we don't stop till the prize is claimed. Ain't that right, fellas? Yo, younger Roger looking really good. That's something I do also think the anime needs to work on. The anime doesn't like draw Roger, I feel like, in the way that he's supposed to be intended. In the sense of he's very clearly a younger version of Ace. Or like, I'm sorry, and he in his younger years, he looks very much like Ace, but with a little bit more development. In the anime, they kind of just make his facial expressions, no matter what age, just pretty much the same. I'm like, I don't like that. I don't like it. Some gladiator dude and this guy with the chestnut hair. Is he talking about Shakiyaki? Yeah, ha ha. Yo, the boys are like, let's go get her. Gotta be. Why else would we go to Rox's Island of all places? Yeah, okay. Everyone's got an equal chance at her, huh? Let's go and get her. I was about to say, was that Shanks? No, he's not here yet. Marks, I'm hungry. Make us some food. It's already done. Dig in. Oh, he does have a chef. Wasn't there an SBS that came out recently that said he doesn't have a cook? Did Oda correct that? Did he realize, oh shit, yeah, wait, I didn't give the king of the pirates a chef. That's kind of weird. Yeah, I don't remember Marks. I don't know if he's in. I'll have to look that up later. But I'm fairly certain a recent SBS came out and said he basically doesn't have a cook. I'm like, whoa, what? How? He traveled that far for so long without a cook? Nani? Sometime later, 40 years ago, the Holy Land, Mary Joa. I think we're like 2 years out from the God Valley. Which again, if you rack it all up, Rox has been doing his thing since the Holy Land incident for like 19 years, almost 2 decades. He's been like working. You're impatient, Garling. The previous competition just ended. I'm aware, but while we were competing on another assignment, we briefly stopped at that island. The previous competition just ended, I'm aware, but while we were completing another assignment, we briefly stopped at that island. It's a non-affiliated state, but it has a unique culture. We tried offering them membership to the world government. Is he talking about God Valley? Is he actually saying like, oh yeah, we tried to offer them like, hey, just come to us, bend the knee, and of course they said no, we're not interested. We have our own supply chains, we have everything. We don't want to become part of the world government. And of course, look the gift horse in the mouth. Now you're gonna get the fangs of a wolf. God Knight, Figureland family, Saint Garling, future elder. True. So he's not. Also, I guess he's not the captain of the Holy Knights yet, the commander of the Holy Knights, because he doesn't have that title yet, unless he's gonna change it later in like the volumes. But they declined. While their abundant resources will certainly prove valuable for us, we just made an outrageous discovery. It was a completely unexpected find, and the Great One will surely be pleased. Oh, so he knew about Emu. I mean, I guess that makes sense because Gunko and the other God Knights know about Emu. So I guess once you get to a God Knight status, I think that's like the earliest entry that you are allowed to know about Emu. Is probably my guess. And the Great One will surely be pleased with it. In 2 years' time, I strongly urge you to hold the next hunt. Right, because every hunt they said is 3 years, and then every 4 years is the reverie. So, like, within, like, the span of the reverie, so we have a reverie, 3 years after a reverie, you'll have a hunt, and then the next year, a reverie comes up. How does that not make more news, I feel like? I mean, they keep it on the down low, for sure, but it's like, nah, wait a minute. Wasn't there an island somewhere in the West Blue called, like, Leafback Island? Yeah, I'm pretty sure, because we used to trade with them. They weren't an affiliated nation, but we traded with them. Now they're all of a sudden, they're just gone. Yeah, they're just gone all of a sudden. Does anyone know about that? Meanwhile, the God Knights in, like, the Reverie Room, if they are there. Never heard of them. Never heard of them. Must have been, like, a fake island. Fake news. Yo, seriously, these hunts are. Oh, I mean, it's the celestial dragons, but still, like, damn. So they finished a hunt, and on their way back from a hunt or another assignment, they ran into God Valley, and he said, "Yeah, let's get them." So in 2 years' time, that means the reverie just ended. Oh, wait. So not the reverie that Rocks attacked, but there was another reverie. There was another reverie that happened. I mean, it's 20 years, so yeah. Or almost 20 years, so it would make sense there are other reveries that happen. But he wants to go attack God Valley. What kind of resources do they have? They mentioned that in Kuma's flashback. I'm curious what they have. But they declined. While their abundant resources would certainly provide valuable for us, we made an outrageous discovery. So something is on God Valley. Something important is on God Valley. So maybe Oda's realizing, oh, wait, yeah. Having it being just Shaki, that's a dumb idea. Let's actually sweeten the pot. Sweeten the pot. Shaki's ripoff bar, Pirate Island. Get it in a single file line, you idiots. What is this? I don't have the kind of money to come here. Come to the back. You can work it off with 2 years of unpaid labor. Some Zeph stuff right there. We have an entire conga line. Actually, hold on. There's 1, 2, I think there's 3 separate lines to get in here. That's crazy. That's insane. Bro, they have 3 lines just to get in here. I came all the way from the North Blue. I'm here for your service. Great. I'm here to serve with some great whiskey. So they're also getting a lot of profit from this. Oh, okay. Ka-ching. And that Shaki makes a mean stew. So a bunch of North Blue pirates traveled all the way here. And you could probably argue, not only does it have investment, Rock's gonna be like, hey, so you want to see Shaki all the time? Why don't you join my crew? Why don't you join my fleet? Aw, what a cute compliment. That makes me smile. Wow. Serving. But I'm not going to personally cook for people like you. Nani? So kind of like one of those maid cafes where they have personality traits. But of course, degradate them. Oh, yes. She's just how I dreamed. I'm so happy to be here. Yo, they have a chef too? Of course they do. Shaki-san, my special bean stew is ready, but we're out of whiskey. Use the cheap rum instead. Anyway, here's your top quality whiskey for you. 3 cheers for our host's poor service. Yeah, who cares about service when you look like her? Yeah, of course. Oh, Rocks, here we go. What happened, Rocks? I'm kind of sad that satisfied grin of yours for me. Hold on. I'm kind of sad that satisfied grin isn't for me anymore. Oh, yeah? He's found something else to be happy about. Mama. Oh, damn. Big Mom's in the club, too. Fuck. Let's go. She's a... What? What? Hold on. What are you saying about Big Mom? Let me zoom in. See? A woman's intuition is a scary thing, isn't it? So she's saying, aha, told you, Rocks, told you. Aw, shut it. I said it's none of your business, all right? What's going on, dummy? It has to be a woman. This guy's grinning like he's expecting a kid. Oh, yeah? What? Hold on. Whoa. So we have the main crew of the Rocks pirates, or at least some of them. They're at Shaki's ripoff bar. Of course, they have their own digs. So we have Big Mom fucking spreading. That sounds wrong, but if you look at the panel, I mean, geez. Massive woman. Rocks. Wang Ji. Whitebeard. And Stussy, of course. Of course, Miss Buckingham. So is she saying that in her mind about Whitebeard, or is she saying that about Rocks? Like, do people know that he had a kid already, aka Blackbeard? That'd be kind of interesting. What the fuck? They actually showed up? The Roger Pirates actually pulled on up? Okay. They said, hey, we're the party. Let's go. Let's go. Shocky, I've come for you. Shocky-chan, it's me. Wow, it's the Roger Pirates. Get a pick. Get a pick. Yo, they're crashing the party, man. Oh, Roger. Roger, how many times do I gotta tell you that this is my island? Wait, have they gone there before? I mean, that dialogue insists something. Also, the way that they're paneling each other. Again, there's something here. There's something here with Rocks and Roger. Huh? Didn't you hear? Fighting at Shocky's is forbidden, you know. So stuff it, you porcupine. That's wild, man. That's wild. Look at these two. But Rocks should be way better than Roger right now. Way better. That's insane that he fucking stood up, but he's got that Luffy parallel to him. Why is there just a mound of people outside? There's like a whole stack of people on the ground. Did Roger and his boys just said, yeah, we're going to beat everyone up just to go see Shocky? Isn't there a huge line outside? How'd you even get in here? The universal negotiation over here. Did you even wait? Huh, there was a line? Huh, hardly noticed. Come on, men, drink up. Yeah. I can't stand those guys. They're all so noisy. Yo, Whitebeard, but this is your future homie. Yo, Whitebeard, this is your future dude right here. Put it on Newgate's tab. Nah, leave it on Rocks' tab. Yo, they said, okay, put it on his tab. And Whitebeard, get the fuck out of here. You're not putting that on me. Oh, here we go. Here we go again. Here we go again. Oh, Roger. Where? Wow. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Oh, my God. Rayleigh really scored. All he had to do was have that stoic, unspoken charisma, and man, fucking made bank. He made bank. He really, all he had to do was do nothing, and he scored Shocky. Roger, where's Rayshawn? I told him to come, but he said he wasn't feeling well, so he's actually napping on the ship. Dude, she has like a super mini skirt on. God damn. And her crazy. Oh, wow. Oh, I forgot. Oh my. She pounced on him like a leopard. Get over here, Roger. Chia, is that you, Roger? I wanted to see you again so badly. Yo, can we respect Gloriosa for like a couple minutes, please? Like, I get it, Oda. But if you ask me, come on, give me a good picture. Google, help me. I guess those will do. Yes. When she was doing that pose. When she was striking a pose for Vogue. If you ask me, way better. Way better. 1, doesn't smoke. 2, look at that. I feel like she has way more curves. 3, we gotta respect the strawberry blondes. The strawberry blondes nowadays don't get enough love. Give her some love. She's like a weird mixture of Boa Hancock and Nami. That's a good match. That's a real good match. So I get it. The lore says I should like Shocky more. Nah. I'll pass. Give me Gloriosa. And again, there was a funny meme. Like, how did, she go from here? Go from here to here. And Shocky basically stay the same. She essentially stay the same. My theory, it's dumb, but at the same time, it kind of works for how the Kuja pirates function, especially the Empresses. My theory is simply, because Shaki not only got to chase after Rayleigh and express her emotions, because she hooked up with Rayleigh in the end, she avoided the Granny Neon fucking body morph over here. Because Granny Neon never got with Roger, her one true love, she got to chase after her feelings so she didn't die like the other Empresses before her, but she didn't end up with Roger. Therefore, shrink. That's the only reason I could think of how who shouldn't be that much older than Shaki, like really, like maybe 5 years older, and even then I feel like we're pushing it. Even then I think we're pushing it. But how did that become that? Knowing Oda's logic, it's probably just she didn't end up with anyone. Kia, it's you, Roger. I want to see you so badly. Now, let me on your... What? She wanted to come aboard and bring along all your hopes and dreams? Probably not. She probably said, let me on board so we can discuss. Yeah, something like that. But damn, in an alternate reality, he could have had a Kuja pirate Empress on his crew. Yo, Roger, what the fuck? You fumbled. Gah! Gloriosa! Look, I told you I'm not into lovey-dovey women who throw themselves at me. Nah, you're missing. I get it. You like a woman that likes to stand on business. I understand that. I think it's a give and take. There's nothing wrong with a little love and dove. Nothing wrong with that at all. So then, wait a minute. If that's the case, I wonder... Insight into Porcus D. Rouge? Was she kind of, not cold, but like more... All right, hold on. PTA. This is not going to happen in public. Just letting you know that now. And Roger's like, ugh. But if Shaki asked it, it'd be, oh my God, Roger, you're hurting me. God damn it, Roger, fuck. But if it was Shaki, you'd be different. What? That makes no sense. It really doesn't. I'm sorry, Gloriosa. You didn't deserve this. You really didn't deserve this. Damn. Hey, Shaki. I'll pass. She is so upset Rayleigh's not here. And she has her cutesy side, too. So every Empress, even someone like Shaki, who is more reserved, when they feel it, right here, the Netero, I am grateful. Dun, dun, na, 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 na. When they feel it, and they want to have some lovey-dovey stuff. That's a given. But Roger, fucking Roger, I can't believe this. You're throwing away a sure thing like Gloriosa. I can't believe that. That, honestly, that might be the biggest L on Roger's career. I don't care what anyone says. That might be the biggest L. I'll pass. Roger, huh? And then again, dude, Roger's, by the way, 9 feet tall. Let's not forget that. I don't know how tall she's supposed to be here, but, like, he's 9 feet tall. 9 feet tall of future Pirate King status over here, but she is in his lap, like, full on. And she's like, oh, look at me. And then Roger, I feel like maybe in this instance, he looks like he's actually like, she really likes Rayleigh. I want to hope, despite him being like, oh, like fucking down bad, like he's Denji, I want to actually hope that he's like, wow, I guess she really likes Rayleigh. Okay. I want to hope. I want to believe. Yo, isn't Newgate still here? I want to drink with him. Yo, Newgate, your friend. He's going to become your besto friendo. Mama. He left. Yo, that's actually, I never thought I would see this. Big Mom and Roger are like actually talking together and chilling together. Back in her prime, by the way. Yo, Roger, maybe you should get some of that. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe Katakuri's dad is Roger. Crazy. No way, he's already born. Never mind. Oh, that would have been cool, though. But, yeah, Big Mom and Roger. I never thought I would see that interaction. Very cool. Damn it, Rayleigh. Why didn't you come? Oh, Oh, I might be right. Hang on. Maybe Roger can save himself. Yeah, the front is obviously bring everyone with you so you can party together with Shocky. However, Roger is actually picking up on social cues. So like again, another difference between the dynamics of Luffy and Roger. I think when he says this and has this look, I think he's genuinely understanding she likes Rayleigh, and he knows Rayleigh has something for her, but he can't do it now. But he's like, nah, just come, man. Just. He's like that one bro that also wants to get with her, but knows at the end of the day his bro is the one who wants to be with her in the end. So he's like, damn it, Rayleigh, why the fuck didn't you just come to the party? Now you and her are not going to hang out. All right, Roger. All right. Maybe you have some characterization. So back on the Oro Jackson. By the way, the egg is still there. The egg. What the fuck is going on with this egg? It probably is just a part of their ship, but I'm getting pissed off that Oda like never touches up on it. He never touches up on it. What the fuck is this thing? Rayleigh this entire time as they're partying up on Beehive, they're just singing Bingsu no sake yo dono ge ni imi yo umi katsumi no ga na horira na she. By the way, I butchered that as hell. I don't fucking care. He's just singing Bink Sake. Of course. Well, I mean the song, I guess, if we have to sing something in One Piece, it's either that or the Marine song, but he's just on the ship just like no bitches for me tonight. No bitches. Okay, Rayleigh, fair enough. Aha! But of course, Shocky must have overheard that in the distance, his lovely singing voice, and of course, does the Boa Hancock. Ah. So again, every Empress, once they're in love, they're in love. Whoa, did Shocky just faint? Thud. Empress Shocky! Chew! I want to take care of her. Let me help her out. And of course, Gloriosa. What the fuck? Move it, you boys. Keep away from her. Shakuyaki. Shakuyaki's rules ensured that anyone coming to the island to visit her establishment would be graded as a safe passage. Switzerland. That's insane for a pirate island to have a Switzerland. I mean, crazy, but hey, it helped Rocks in the end. Tourism, pirate recruitment programs, all that stuff. Even the fiercest pirates would keep the peace if they crossed paths. So, Rocks and Roger, looking really good, by the way. There's character stuff with Rocks and Roger I really want to get into, but I don't know if O's going to get into. Back at sea, all bets were off. Right. So once it was done partying, time to fight. All right, double page spread. Let me zoom in. I'm zooming. Zoom. Fuck. Hold on. Nope. TCB, please. Yeah, if I can. Zoom this way, please. Damn you, TCB scans. Why? Ugh, I can't zoom properly. I hate it. All right, whatever. Fine. I don't need to zoom. I'll just ignore this half of the double page spread. Realm of the Dead. So we are back at Elbaf. Giant sword. I see you. Is that Conqueror's Haki? What the fuck's happening? There's like a big pulse wave of maybe Haki. Young Loki's holding on for dear life to a tree. Gets pushed back. All the animals are freaking out. So yeah, I think it is Conqueror's Haki. So someone's letting loose. Is it Harold? Harujin's here too. He's watching something. Are they both watching their dad train or something? Oh. Okay. All right. I was wrong. Last time I said it's been 19 years since they probably fought. So if Harold was to go to God Valley, Rocks has gotten a lot better. He's probably gotten a lot better. Would he make a difference? Never mind. They train. So every time, does he do this every time? Every time he goes to God Valley, to Elbaf, they're like, yeah, Come on, Harold. Face me. So this is kind of like a little training arc, obviously, for Harold every time, but Rocks too. Rocks too. Man, so, wow. So we might actually have to upscale Harold. We might have to upscale Harold even more, because if this happens every single time that he comes to hang out, they do like a mock sparring session. I assume Rocks gets the better end of the fight, but nonetheless, they're doing this back and forth multiple times, most likely. Yo, Harold might go up there for One Piece all-time strongest. He might go up there now. And yet again, if he were to join the crew, even this younger Whitebeard, specifically, younger Whitebeard, not Prime Whitebeard. Prime Whitebeard is the one that I like to think is the one who fights Roger onwards. That's Prime Whitebeard. This younger Whitebeard is probably not winning against Harold in a 1v1 fight. It might be a good fight, but I don't think he's winning. I don't think he's winning right now. So we're really giving Harold a lot of sauce. And by proxy, Loki's going to get a lot of sauce. He's going to get a lot of sauce. So they clash. Rocks, I think Rocks actually like gets sent flying back, but he recovers. Like he does like a slide on the ground. Harold, same thing. So they both kind of cancel each other out. But they're both bleeding. Damn. What the fuck? Are they doing like a Big Mom and Kaido? They're like going at it multiple days or something? Harold, the government really got you wrapped around their fingers, huh? I was torn, all right? Is this really something you're worth killing your friend over? Wow, did Rocks really call him his friend? Rocks said friend. Blackbeard's dad said a friend. Yo, Rocks is surprising me. He's got more character. It still is nuts that one interaction on fucking the Holy Land made this entire connection possible. Oh, man. Okay. Also, we're getting closer to, I think, what Harold looks like in the mural with his horns cut off. So we're still not there yet, but we're getting closer. So they're fighting. If they're already fighting, is this because the world government told them to fight? I figure this would be at, like, God Valley. And in the end, you just bowed to them. What a dumbass. You're being their tool. I mean, at the end of the day, Rocks was going to use Harold too, though. But he would have been maybe a little bit more upfront about it. Like, listen, I have a goal, and I want you to be a part of that. I want you to be my right-hand man. I want you and me to, like, take the world by storm together. Basically, he wants him to be his Rayleigh. He wants him to be his Zoro. He wants him to be his Oden. Like, that kind of dynamic. But at the end of the day, too, he still is Blackbeard's dad. So he's always scheming. He's always scheming. He has something up his sleeve. But more than Blackbeard, I think he's being a lot more honest about what he feels towards Harold, which is interesting. Is there an answer then? They say they see you giants nothing more as a military asset. You'll all be enslaved as soldiers. That's fair. So Rocks then does like a big upper jump smackdown on Harold. Harold is like, ugh. By the way, again, Harold should be as big as Oars. So this sword that he's fighting with should be the same size, if not bigger, than Oars Junior sword, going up against the regular giants. So this clash is powerful. What happened to your warrior's pride? Come on, don't you have your own will? It's so weird hearing someone like Rock say this dialogue. This is something that you would think Luffy or a protagonist would say. Harold pivots and throws him to the ground. Quit talking like you always know everything. Rocks felt that. Our warriors created a history of violence. Elbaf is shackled by it, held back from achieving true peace. I mean, this is a part of the theme of the story right now in Elbaf. I think, like every nation, you want to have peace, but you cannot be docile, no matter how much you wish you could do that, because the world around you will not be docile. You seem to have a good heart, Harold. Flashback in a flashback again. So this is Harold making allied nations and stuff. You seem to have a good heart, Harold, but a long time ago, our country was attacked by giants. Yo, they had that Viking way in them. They had the Viking way in them. Raid and pillage, but history does not forget so easily. And Harold is just saddened by his own history. Another king. The kind of fear doesn't easily fade away. I'm sorry. So even though giants live for a very long time, compared to humans, that history passes on a lot more prevalent, you can say, to humans. Listen, Rocks, no matter how foolish the celestial dragons may be, I mean, that's putting it mildly, they still have influence in the world to bring Elbaf into the loop. Stop it, Stop it, Harold. Yo, Rocks really does not want to do this. He's like, I don't want to do this, man. Just don't do it. Also, Harold, come on now. You're giving the Celestial Dragons way too much. If you attacked that one warship because they shot a woman and captured people, if you actually knew what the Celestial Dragons do on a daily basis, you would not be a part of them. You would know this is not an okay deal. Like, yeah, Rocks, what he wants is a very chaotic world order. But at the end of the day, at least it's true, and you can argue it's fair. Some Harvey Dent shit. What I want is fair from Batman over here. So, I mean, I don't know. It's very complicated. It is, for sure. You're a cowardly rat. And then he does something to Harold. I don't know what the fuck he did, but it almost looks like he did like a shockwave and then it bust out the back. Pause. Like he was doing either a red rock or maybe Rio. I'm not too sure, but there's like maybe some kind of internal shockwave damage, and Harold eats that. He eats that. Consider our business closed. You won't be getting another invite from me again. Aw, friendship ruined. Friendship broken. Aw. I'm a king. I can't throw away my people's lives by following a villain like you into... Man, that's tough, man. You say you can't follow a villain, but little did you know, you're giving your soul to the devil, man. You're giving your soul to the devil. Oh man, it's not an easy decision, and again, he just doesn't know. There was no true conclusion to this. However, more clashes happened. The unorthodox friendship had come to an end, and the two would not meet again for some time. So Harold and Rocks officially go their separate ways. And Rocks is very upset. He like, damn, this bud, this dude, you can tell he's very, very troubled that his friend did not want to join up with him. Also, by the way, Harold continues to look more like fucking Kaido every single time. Not until the day of a certain incident. So is that saying he is in fact going to God Valley then? More news about Rocks, huh? Loki reads. He isn't coming back, Loki. Shut up. You're lying, hag. Damn. Would you like some juice? Okay. 39 years ago, the West Blue. This was in the West Blue. Oh, man. Why is the West Blue all of a sudden becoming important? What the fuck? Yo, the East Blue with the Straw Hats and all that shit. North Blue with Germa. West Blue, God Valley. And Moria now, maybe. What about the South Blue? What about the South Blue? South Blue's got to get some shit. 39 years ago, West Blue, God Valley. Two twin boys. Oh, fuck. Oh, my goodness. Oh, holy shit. The paradigm just shift again. The Shanks paradigm just shift again. Dude, Oda, what are you doing in Elbaf with Shanks? Okay, hold on. I gotta do a side tangent. Just give me 1 second. I'm looking up something. What chapter was this? What chapter was this? I just gotta confirm something. Just to make sure Oda's not fucking up any information. Yo, this is insane. This Shanks stuff is getting crazy. Because obviously this is Shanks. This is Shanks and Shamrock. But now I have a lot of questions. I got a fuck ton. You know what? I'll just use Viz. I'll just use Viz for one brief moment. One brief moment. I need info. I need info right now. Let me see. Is this the right chapter? No, not the right chapter. Fuck. One Piece. 1059. Come here. Where is it? God Valley. God Valley. God Valley. God Valley. God Valley. That's when the Giants come in. That's Luffy. No, that's actually the recent episode that we just saw. I need to confirm something before I say anything. Before I say anything about this, I just want to confirm, make sure all the dots are lined up together. Yo, mouse, please, load. No, we're still not there. Oh my god, where the fuck was this flashback? So 1,195? 47 years ago in the South Blue, right? So the South Blue was Sorbet. The South Blue was Sorbet. And then we go through Kuma's life. 38 years ago, West Blue. You have 3 long years. So now it's time for the... right. Yep, God Valley. God Valley. God Valley. Now, I got that information, which is what I need. I just want to confirm, Sengoku. What did Sengoku say? Just want to cross my T's and dot my I's. Sengoku God Valley. What did he say? Right here. Okay. He fought the Pirate King. He fought alongside the Pirate King. What a roll call. The Celestial Dragons, what on earth even happened on that island? I never heard of the place. It was an island called God Valley. It no longer is drawn on the map of the world. The truth is, after the incident, God Valley. Okay, so we didn't know where God Valley was beforehand. Okay, and then in chapter 1095 on the official, so it's there. It is said in Kuma's flashback, it was in the West Blue 38 years ago. 38 years ago. If you remember, what did Shanks tell Whitebeard all these years ago? I have been saying this constantly ever since we've been getting Shanks and the world government connection. What did Shanks say to Whitebeard? Where's the fucking sake? Here it is. Booze from the West Blue, huh? The quality isn't good. I've traveled through the seas of the world, but nothing is superior to the booze made with the water from my place. It's the booze from my hometown. This now confirms what I've been saying for years. We know that he's going to be related to Shamrock somehow. The Figureland blood. How? And what does that mean for his connection to the West Blue? He said that. Unless Oda was going to write that out of the story, which he could easily do. No. He did remember Shanks said that long ago to Whitebeard from the West Blue. His hometown. So at some point, Shanks went to his hometown. But we knew that, at least from Film Red, Shanks was found on God Valley by Roger in the crew. He was. He was found on God Valley in a treasure chest. Why? Why would Shamrock, if they really are related, there's no fucking bullshit here. He's not, just giving him the name. Why would he hit him in a treasure chest? Now we're finding out. So what I'm thinking is his mom was from the West Blue, like I've been saying for a while now. She is now apparently a citizen of God Valley. So God Valley is now uber important. This is Shanks' home kingdom, which at some point he goes back to. So it's not gone per se, but it's still there, I guess, because he gets the booze later. He gets the booze from his hometown. He must have ran into his mom. At some point after Roger's execution, he probably goes to the West Blue to see his hometown, and he goes to the Holy Land. He probably has a whole journey of self-discovery that he does. Okay, now, is he actually related to Figureland, like a potential Jon Snow situation, or is there something else going on here? They're so cute. They got your hair. Really? Oh, true. Oh, you're right. I forgot, because the anime officially have said he's not redhead. He's not a redhead. Figureland Garling is not a redhead. So their mom is the one who had red hair. They got your hair. I hope that they grow up to be just as bright as you are. Don't worry, we'll pitch in since their dad is away. Thank you, mister. Have you settled on names for them yet? Shanks and Shamrock. There it is, and that's the end of the chapter. Holy fuck. Okay. Wow. What a interesting chapter. This sets up a new paradigm now. What's going on with Shanks and Shamrock? So now they are obviously confirmed brothers. There was no argument before, but now they are confirmed. The West Blue does matter. It did matter. Oda remembered it. He remembered. At some point, Shanks... Fuck Moria. Oh, that's right. We got to talk about Moria. At some point, Shanks goes back to the West Blue. At some point. To get booze. And bring it to Whitebeard. So, even though Sengoku... Somewhere here. Hold on. Even though he says God Valley is no longer drawn on the map, it should be here somehow. Unless Shanks knows how to make God Valley liquor. Maybe. Smell my drink. God Valley just became even more important. But on top of all of this, on top of the Shanks, Figureland, God Valley, potentially now this also... What was that chapter? Uta. Manga. Panels. There was, back during Wano Country... Oh my god, intense fucking art right there. I'll save that for later. But back in Wano Country, we got these chapter beginning things where Uta was doing stuff. There was one chapter right here, yes, that there was a woman. There was a woman with seemingly white hair and a baby. We have no idea who this woman was. There were so many theories, but now, even though she doesn't look exactly the same here, I'm willing to bet this is actually Shanks' mom, and that's Shanks. Yeah, because it would parallel well with each other with this panel, where Shanks is trying to cheer up Uta by singing a song, and what song would it happen to be but the same song that his mom sang to her as well. Sang to him as well. That's my theory right now. That's what I'm thinking. So the West Blue does matter. Shanks and Shamrock are from the West Blue. They are probably bastards. But nonetheless, Shamrock still has a saint title. He still has a saint title. So that still doesn't matter, I guess. But they're half Holy Land people. God, celestial dragons. Half mortal people. So then, why the fuck was Shamrock... I mean, they're celestial dragons. I guess they can. Why the fuck, though, was Shamrock down here getting on with a random redhead? Which, is that going to be important? Because we've not really seen a lot of redheads in the series. They made sure to highlight that, too. Obviously, for the reveal of Shanks and Shamrock, but why does she have red hair, and why are they highlighting that? Could that be important for some reason? And we know that this place had a kingdom, a king at one point. So maybe they're also royalty, too. Maybe she's not a commoner, per se. Maybe she's actually, like, on some Viola status, where she's, like, the sister of the king of God Valley. Which, if that's the case, we know how that ends for this guy over here. There were some theories that this woman right here was actually going to be Shanks' mom, and that, Shamrock, but, probably not. But Shamrock, what the fuck were you doing here, man? What the fuck were you doing here? So that was 2 years ago. So he said, 40 years ago, after completing a mission and another rabbit hunt, he says on his way back, he found God Valley and said they needed to claim this place for a government status, but they declined. They have valuable resources, which I think they say here, too. I think they also say here. You have waited 3 long years, so now it's time again for our great sport, the native hunting competition. Our arena this time shall be the unaffiliated land of God Valley. This place, which has the audacity to name itself the Valley of God, possesses an amplified natural resources. So they've made claim on the resources, but if you go to this chapter now, Shamrock implies there's something else here. Could it be something to why it's called God Valley in the first place? AKA, does this tie to the Nika? Is God Valley entire name because Nika? Is why God Valley right here, the fucking split? I remember when we first saw it, people said, did Nika split that island long ago? That's not the best feat, but it's still like, oh, Nika did that long ago. We have to figure out why this land is so important. One, because now it fucking has Shanks' homeland to it. And, of course, Figureland Garland got busy here. Probably when he said, oh, yeah, we went to that island. So during that time, he probably got busy. He probably got busy with that woman. He got busy with her. And then 2 years later, bada bing, bada boom, twins come out. So he comes back, but is he coming back because he knows he has kids here? Or is he coming back because of whatever he found here? Probably the former rather than the latter. So then maybe his mom, their mom, tried to hide them from Figureland Garland because she knew at the end of the day she didn't want her kids to be raised by him, most likely. Okay, this chapter is really good. Okay, let me read chat. I've been ignoring you guys for a minute. I'll let you guys pop off with anything you want to say about this chapter, and then we'll call it a day. I'm probably going to head over. Let me see. Are they still doing discussion? Oh, they are. Okay. Yeah, if they're still doing discussion, you can catch me at King of Lightning's channel, and I will be doing a discussion with them on this chapter, because I kind of want to talk to them. It's been a while. So let me see. What we got. He was fighting. Oh, yeah. Right. The fucking more. I still can't believe this. I can't fucking believe this. West Blue is becoming super important now. But I thought Moria was from the West Blue. I thought they said Thriller Bark and Moria are from the West Blue. Fuck, it's already in Google. I hate that. I hate how it's already in Google. Moria. Fucking Moria. Ugh. Okay. Gecko Moria, occupation, origin. Yeah, it says it right here. Number 5. In a Vivre card. In Gecko Moria's Vivre card, it says he's from the West Blue. Wait a minute. What the fuck is happening? Is he a long-lost Kozuki member? Is he like the opposite of Zoro and Shimosuke Village? Is he like the polar opposite where you had a bunch of people migrate from Wano country out into the world, and eventually they would settle down in the East Blue and probably other places too? Is he the opposite? Did someone try to leave beforehand, gave birth to someone like Moria with the horns? I don't know how the fuck that happened. Or maybe some Oni race shit, because we never went into that. And then Moria made his way back to his homeland, like Shanks. Like Shanks. Fuck, I have to say that. I have to say Gecko Moria has a parallel to Shanks. I hate that. That's disgusting. Oh, man. I can't believe we're in 2025 and we're glazing Moria. We're glazing Moria. I never thought I'd live to see the day. Maybe fucking Cross Guild. Not goddamn Oden. Not back here. Not here. Alright. He got that Oden chin? Nah, no he doesn't. Shut up. No. Does he though? Nah. I don't think so. Oden's chin is too fucking bricked. He's too fucking bricked. Sounds wrong. This is more of a spike. It's more of a slim spike, okay, of a chin. Let's relax. Because of this reveal, people are now theorizing that Perona and Otoko are related. Both of them have the same pink hair and rounded eyes. I don't know about that. I mean, then again, I never thought Moria and Oden related. Perona? And Otoko. So is Perona... I don't think Otoko... Is Otoko related to the Kurozumis? I think that's Tama. Maybe. Okay, I'll say this. Because Moria and Oden just open up the fucking Pandora's box, I'm not going to say no. I'm just going to say it's low, though. It's going to be low. But I see what you're getting at. They have a similar style to their visual expressions. Okay. Maybe. So that means she's from Wano Country too. Yo, why is now everyone from Wano Country? Oh my god. Why couldn't Shiki be from Wano Country? Man, Oda, what the hell? He is from the West Blue. He spent most of his early days life in Wano. Read the Alt 3 covers. It spells it all out. He was from the West Blue. He spent most of his early life in Wano. Read at least 3 cover pages. It spells it all out. All right, hold on. Let me go then. I won't lie. I definitely am going to have to read these cover pages again. Now that it's Moria of all people, I absolutely need to read these cover pages. So let me... Oh my god, my mouse. Please. I probably have to charge it. It hasn't been charged in a while. It has not been charged in a while. Let me see. Ogre Child Yamato's Golden Harvest Surrogate Pilgrimage, Volume 37. Daimyo, Ringo, Kikunojo, and Boss. Oh yeah, this person. Okay, that's that chapter. Ogre Child Yamato and the Golden Harvest Surrogate Pilgrimage, Volume 38. Go pay your respects at the grave of the hero, born in the West Blue, raised in Ringo. When did he get here, though? Who took him from the West Blue? Also, is Thriller Bark then his home island? Is that his home island? Seeing how home islands are now a theme for recent chapters. Okay, not here, and then, okay. Right here. Only Child Yamato, Golden Harvest Surrogate, Pilgrimage, Volume 39. He fought against Kaido to protect his village,
but he perished without leaving a body behind. But that's bullshit. Wait a minute. Nah. He did no such thing. He did not fight for his people. I refuse. You're telling me Gecko Moria fought for his people? Bullshit. Bullshit, man. He literally said, I wouldn't have lost to that idiot Kaido in the New World if I had a soldier as strong as Luffy's shadow. Although, in retrospect, I don't know. Would he still have won? Hypothetically, if he had Oars Luffy, do people think Kaido would have lost to Oars Luffy? I don't think so. Because at the end of the day, though I think it's still dumb, Oden, after his journey, initially speaking, in Wano Country again, thought Kaido was enough of a threat not to fight him immediately. And then 5 years passed, and then they fought, and there was even a tougher fight. At least in the anime. So you're telling me, because again, if we want to believe if Oda actually thought all this out, you're telling me someone, quote, who fought Kaido and, quote, did it for his people, sure. He thinks that if he had Shadow Luffy and, Oars' zombie body, he could have beat Kaido. That feels wrong. That feels wrong to say. All right. I have to accept that this is now the new reality. I just think it's dumb. I think this is kind of dumb. Because now, all of a sudden, we now have to introduce a lot more lore to Gecko Moria. But I guess this now introduces him in a way to come back in the story. Which was already a possibility with Cross Guild, but I guess now for sure. Because if he has Wano Country connections, like, I don't know how, but maybe he actually knows how to read the poneglyphs. They might just introduce the fact that he might know how to read and write the poneglyphs. Somehow. Alright, let me read more chat, and then we'll end the stream, and then you guys can go check me out, King of Lightning's channel. If he's still alive, I don't know. He got that? No, he doesn't. Fuck. Alright. I read the 3 cover pages. Yeah. Another theory is that Moria might be able to read... There we go. Read the poneglyphs. So then if he does join the Cross Guild, that's another boon. So if Cross Guild gets the warlords, like everyone's theorized, Cross Guild warlords. Yep. The hypothetical Cross Guilds here. If they get this lineup, fucking Reddit, please. If they get this lineup, you have Crocodile with his underground relationships with, of course, Daz Bones, his right-hand man. Not Baby 5, because she's with fucking Donside, so that's not gonna happen. You get Perona, which is an asset. Mihawk, obviously. You have now Gecko Moria, who's going to get sauce. Not because of power. Fuck that shit. He's going to get sauce because he might know how to read the poneglyphs. Shocker. Massive shocker. But he might now know how to read the poneglyphs. But most importantly, the asset that I think the Cross Guild needs more than anything else is Doflamingo. And again, not necessarily power, but the fact that he knows about potentially Emu. He might know what's going on in the Holy Land, what's the national treasure. All these things now, Gecko Moria, Doflamingo, Crocodile, and Mihawk, they add power, but mainly they add resources. And now that Buggy is motivated to go out and become the Pirate King, they have more utility behind them to actually be in the race and know what's going on. And if they get their crew members and all their fighting potential, this is actually now a Yonko crew. And maybe they might get Weevil. Who knows? But, okay, Buggy, if he gets Doflamingo and he gets Gecko Moria, because I think there's a panel. There's, from Chapter 0. Yeah, here we go. People have been using this panel to say, this is what's going to happen in the future. You had Doflamingo, Buggy, Mihawk, Crocodile, and Moria. Fucking Giga Chad Moria over here. this is the future Cross Guild. This is now probably more likely going to happen. I was going to say just Doflamingo, but now, yeah, this probably is going to happen. This is most likely going to happen now if we're giving Gecko Moria sauce, like Wano and Oden connection, but most importantly, poneglyphs. If Doflamingo knows the information, he can then read poneglyphs to help them get them there. Yeah. Okay, all right. I mean, we're giving a pathway to Buggy, which is the most important thing, but I just can't believe it. Fucking Gecko Moria, of all people. Gecko Moria. Okay. So there's another theory that Moria might be able to read poneglyphs since he is a part of the Kozuki, which raises the potential for him to play a factor in the race for the One Piece as of helping them. Yeah, I agree. Group of other former warlords. Yeah, I mean, outside of Boa Hancock, like, I don't think she's ever going to fucking join up with them. All they really need is, like, Weevil, and that's it. That's pretty much it. It's not the 7 warlords, but it's damn near. It's damn near the fucking 7 warlords. Oh my goodness. Fucking Christ. Moria. Moria Glaze in 2025. Alright, Oda. You're fine, Ziz. You don't have to read every post. I appreciate it, though. Of course. I want to give shout-outs to the people that show up for the streams, though. Like you, Julius. Thank you for coming out these streams. Gloriosa is absolutely over Shocky. Oh, yeah, for sure. Like, we talked about it, but, like, I'm taking this, and I'm running with this. Like, do you see this kind of action right here? Yeah, they all wear the same outfit, but there's a difference from them all having the same outfit and then wearing the outfit. She knows how to wear the outfit. I'm not sorry. Strawberry blonde, young, Gloriosa is Shocky in universe might be the prettiest woman in history. Might be. Because there could be, like, you know, the first mermaid princess or whatever. That might be the lore. But fuck Shocky. Not in the way that you guys want to. Where is she? No. Here you are. Gloriosa. Gloriosa all the way. All the way. Roger, you fucking took a fat L for not getting with this. Good chapter? Yeah, it was an absolutely good chapter. Either branch family member or an adoptive Kozuki. That's what I'm thinking. He literally fought Kaido. He did, but, like, this is a much younger Kaido. This isn't even the Kaido that fought Oden, because there was, like, a couple years after the fact. So, you know, he fought with an asterisk. But, yeah, he did. He would not have won with Oars Luffy. Yeah. I don't care, like, how young this Kaido is. I don't think Oars Luffy's changing it. Like, no, don't get me wrong. I think, you know, Oars Luffy is definitely powerful, but he, like, nah. He was getting flummoxed by the Straw Hats at certain points. At certain points, the Straw Hats, pre-time skip, were fucking him up. But most importantly, my dude here, Nightmare Luffy, I really think people sleep on Nightmare Luffy, but I'm not gonna give Nightmare Luffy heaven and earth. There's no way I'm doing that. Like, maybe at most, Nightmare Luffy's like an officer level. So, like, maybe Nightmare Luffy would be like the equivalent if you swapped him out for Oven. If Oven was to replace Nightmare Luffy, maybe he could have done this to Oars. Maybe if you substituted Who's Who or Ulti, they could have done the same thing to Oars Luffy. Maybe. So that's why I'll probably say, like, he's around there. But that would have not been enough. I don't care how young this Kaido is compared to this Kaido and the Kaido that we know. I don't think that would have been enough to take him on. Nah. Like, The only way he would have probably won is that if he got Ryoma's corpse, if he would have gotten Ryoma's corpse ahead of time, and instead of Brook Shadow later on, what if he took Oden Shadow and put it into Ryoma? So, like I said, if like Oden and Morio were like that at one point, if they would have worked together, they probably would have not had to do the 5-year bullshit. But another way of doing this, if he had his shadow power back then and was able to resurrect zombies, I don't know if he has Hod back at this point, but whatever. Let's say he did. Fuck Oars Luffy. What if he would have had Ryoma's corpse, but took Oden Shadow? If he would have done that, then I think he could have won against Kaido. Then I think that would have been something that we could have talked about. But he didn't. Who knows? Maybe he couldn't even do that ability just yet. Maybe he can only do like the brick back and the spiky lizard technique and the doppelganger. He might not have had the ability to raise zombies. But yeah, I don't think he would have won with Oars Luffy. Having fun being here. That's nice. Thanks, Julius. But okay, I think we're going to call it there. I want to get over to the King of Lightning channel and stream. Go check that out on his Twitch. I'll probably be over there discussing One Piece, hopefully. If it's not a fucking tangent. It probably is. So, until next time, which should be for Dandadan tomorrow for anime reactions, I will see you all guys later. Thanks for coming out. Julius, much appreciated. We'll be back next week with a chapter. Shank stuff, interesting. By the way, subtle hint that maybe Blackbeard's already born. Maybe, because Shaki was talking about, you're not smiling about me anymore. And Stussy's hinting at maybe a kid. So Blackbeard might already be born right now. So that might be going on. And Harold and Rox, they're not with each other anymore. Sad. The bromance is over. Maybe. And then Shaki really was in love with Rayleigh. Really, really, really in love with Rayleigh. And vice versa. So yeah, it was a good chapter. I would say it's like 8.5. Maybe a 9. But I would say 8.5 at its base. Good chapter. Some stuff is a little with Roger being... but at the same time, Roger was surprising. And a lot of interesting stuff is being moved forward for God Valley. What is so important about God Valley? We got to figure this out. We need to figure this out. And what's going on with Shanks and Shamrock's mom? Yeah. But okay. Thank you for coming out tonight, ladies and gentlemen. We'll be back soon with another stream for Dandadan Saturday night. Then we're going to be doing Ichi the Witch and JJK on Sunday. And doing a lot of other streams as per usual next week. Check it out on the channel. You can like the stream, comment, bell notification for that way you know when we go live with more content and more talks like this. And then if you would, please, if you've not done so already, subscribe to the channel. I would like to get a little further into the upper hundreds sooner rather than later. But I know at the same time, it's a journey, not a marathon. I'm sorry. It is a journey like a marathon, not a race. That's what I want to say. So yeah, thank you very much for all the support you guys give me. Until next time, I'll see you later, Nakama. Gonna go hang out and chat up some more One Piece talk on King of Lightning's Twitch channel. Go check it out. All right. See you guys. Stay safe. Stay hydrated. Peace.